Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this April the 27th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Sunday out there so far. Everybody had a great Sunday evening. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather. Got the only weather you got. Sorry for not making no video last night. Yesterday was my birthday, so I took last night off for that. But I am back again tonight with my forecast. So hope everybody enjoys it. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see we got a storm system here out west, across portions of Utah, also in the portion of Nevada up to Montana, to portion of Wyoming and Colorado. Also we got some more activity in Texas, back into Mexico, also portions of Mississippi into Tennessee. A little bit of scattered activity possibly across the Carolinas, but most of it is offshore. Another system up here in the portion of St. John's Island, and also just east of Nova Scotia. Some activity in the eastern western tropical Atlantic. Also across portion of northern areas of South America, and more activity in the eastern Pacific as well. Another storm system here moving on shore in the Pacific Northwest, should be moving on shore sometime coming in on Monday or Tuesday time frame. So alright, let's take a look at your local forecast now. You can see we got thunderstorms and showers down here from portion of Alabama to Georgia to Florida. More from Texas all the way up to Illinois to Indiana to up around Lake Superior, Lake Huron. Also up to Michigan, over toward North to South Dakota, Minnesota, Montana, portion of Wyoming. Critical fire weather with New Mexico. Also here is a severe thunderstorm possible from Texas. Far north is Wisconsin, also in the portion of Michigan, also in the portion of Montana, also South Dakota and Nebraska and Iowa and Missouri region as well. Pocket of heavy snow over portion of Montana with mixed precipitation there as well, stretching into Idaho, Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, Nevada. A little bit in Washington State, and also some shower activity in Washington State and northwestern Oregon. Alright, otherwise expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Monday. Alright, here's your Tuesday outlook. We got a little bit of shower activity up around New Brunswick in the Maine. Also up here around Lake Huron region in northern Michigan. Thunderstorms and showers from Vermont to portions of West Virginia to Tennessee to Arkansas to Texas to New Mexico to areas of Kansas. Also back over to Illinois to Michigan. Severe weather possible from Texas all the way far north to New York State. Also critical flash flooding possible in portions of Texas all the way into Missouri. Thunderstorms and showers for South Georgia and the Florida Panhandle over down into South Florida. Florida Keys are included as well. Shower activity over Arizona, Montana, Washington, Oregon, portion of Nevada and northeastern California, and also coastal waters. Then mixed precipitation across portions of northern New Mexico, Colorado, southern Wyoming, northwestern Wyoming, northern Utah, through Idaho, and also portions of Montana, a little bit in Washington State as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Tuesday. Alright, here's a look at the current watches, warning, advisory map for your location across the nation. Alright, you can see we got some frost advisories up here in portions of Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio, and also portions of Indiana. Special weather statements there in portions of West Virginia and also portions of Kentucky. Also wind advisories over a couple counties in Pennsylvania. Coastal flood advisory on the Carolina coastal areas from near the Grand Strand to the low country of South Carolina. Then we got some wind advisory for portion of Montana. Also some severe thunderstorm watches are in effect for portion of Montana. Also in the portions of South and North Dakota. Tornado watches for southern South Dakota and the portions of Nebraska. The red or indicate that some tornado warnings ongoing in portions of Nebraska. Also we have some red flag warnings for portions of the Kansas and the Colorado, also West Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona, and also wind advisories there, and high wind warnings also expected in that vicinity as well. We still got the river flood warnings in effect for portions of southern Illinois, portion of Missouri, also Arkansas, also in the Louisiana, a little bit in Oklahoma region as well. Some flood advisory and flood warnings there as well. Some flood watches also in effect for portions of Montana. Winter storm warnings. Can't get it out this afternoon or this evening, but anyway, winter storm watches, winter weather advisories in effect for a portion of Montana, also in the portions of Wyoming and one county there in Idaho. Alright, we got small craft advisory, gale warning from Maine all the way down to the South Carolina coast, Georgia coast as well, from portions of South California up to Washington State. Hawaiian Chain Island looks good, set with a flood advisory for the northern island, small craft advisory gill warning around the Alaska region, and also some special weather statement inland on Alaska. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. We have issued a moderate risk for severe weather up around Minneapolis, also down toward La Crosse, portions of areas of northern Iowa, and also eastern and southeastern Minnesota. Then from Kansas all the way up to Duluth to Marquette, Michigan, Green Bay, Delmont, Iowa. And we have a 30% risk for severe weather. That's enhanced risk. And then we have a slight risk from Midland, Texas, all the way up to portions of Chicago, Illinois, also into portions of South Dakota and also northern Michigan. And then we have from Fargo, North Dakota to Pierre to Valentine to Fort Stockton. Far east is St. Louis, Missouri, Jefferson City. Maybe some severe, this is a marginal risk for you guys, general thunderstorm down across from Fort Myers all the way to Dalton, Alabama, Tallahassee, Florida, Mobile, Alabama. You're included. General thunderstorm from Grand Junction, Colorado to Salt Lake City, over toward Bismarck, North Dakota as well. Alright, the tornado probability looks like this. We have a 2% from, it jumped over to the winds, but here's tornado from Midlands all the way up to Marquette, just north of Marquette, 2%. Fort Steele all the way up to Marquette, Duluth, you're in the 5% risk area. The highest chance for large tornadoes looks to be over Milwaukee to La Crosse and portions of southeastern Minnesota, northern Iowa, Delmont, Iowa. You're looking at a 10% risk. 15% is the over this area here in the red. Alright, damaging winds look like this: 5, 15, 5 in the brown, 15 in the yellow, 30 in the red. And large hail looks like this. And there's the large hail looks like this in the red, yellow. That's where likelihood of large hail up to golf balls, maybe even baseball size hail possible in that region. Alright, let's take a look at day number 3. Alright, should be coming up here in a minute. Alrighty, we still got general thunderstorm from Pablo, Colorado, down to Waco, far north as portion of Portland, Maine. And then we got from areas of northern Maine all the way down to portion of Fort Stockton to Amarillo, Texas, all the way up to Chicago, Illinois. And then 15% of slight risk from Midland, Texas. Far north is Watertown. And we have an enhanced risk from portions of Columbus, Ohio, portions of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Cleveland, Ohio, Buffalo, New York, Rochester, and just west of Burlington, New York as well. Enhanced risk for severe weather. The probability looks like this: 5, 15, and 30% in the red, the slashed area here in Texas. And then again from Indiana all the way into portion of New York State. That's where severe weather looks likely, with large tornado, damaging winds, and large hail as well, and flash flooding possible in some areas as well. Alright, here's a look at day 4. We have another little small area of severe weather down in Texas, from Waco to Dallas, just east of Abilene, just southeast of Wichita Falls. You're included in a 15% risk area for severe weather in your area. So, alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. We'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful Sunday evening, folks. Take care, and also enjoy the weather, because that's the only way you got. And we'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Sunday evening, folks. Take care.